Mackenzie Johnston with Livestock Digital Daily, bringing you your October 7th cattle industry headlines. Brought to you by AgRisk Advisors. They help you manage your risk so you can manage your operation. With over 20 years of experience, AgRisk Advisors offers honest and transparent advice. They offer insurance solutions that help you minimize risk and maximize profitability. They might not be able to make it rain, but they can sure ease the pain. If you want to learn more about pasture, rangeland, forage insurance, go ahead and reach out to AgRisk Advisors. They can help you understand what PRF insurance is all about and everything it can do for your operation. Drovers has reported for the week ending October 1st, so that would have been last week, feeders saw average profits of $58 per head. That was down $7 per head from the week before. Estimated beef packer margins for the same week were only $21 per head. Those were down $46 per head from the week before and down $776 per head compared to the same time last year. Feed costs for cattle marketed last week averaged $596 per head, up $91 year over year. The estimated total cost for finishing a steer last week was $1,975 per head, up 15% from last year's estimate of $1,680 per head. The Idaho Statesman has reported on Tuesday, Cody Easterday was sentenced in U.S. District Court to 11 years in prison. Once this sentence is completed, he's going to be on probation for 3 years. He was also ordered to pay the full restitution of $244 million agreed to in his plea agreement. However, the judge will hear arguments at a later date, so that could possibly reduce the amount that he still owes. As we can all remember, Easterday defrauded Tyson Foods and another company out of more than $250 million. Easterday will most likely be sent to Sheridan Prison in Oregon, but the final decision will be made by the Federal Bureau of Prisons. Drovers has reported earlier this week, USDA announced that they're going to be handing out $670 million to farm, grocery store, and meatpacking workers who were negatively impacted by the pandemic. The funds will amount to $600 per person, and they're going to start being distributed here this fall. The goal of these funds is to defray some of the costs incurred by workers relative to personal protective equipment, childcare, and expenses for testing and quarantining. This update is also sponsored by Circle 5 Cow School. If you want to learn how to preg check your own cows or start AIing, Circle 5 Cow School is definitely the way to go. Here in a few weeks, on October 14th and 15th, they're going to be down in Pueblo, Colorado, hosting a school. If you are in that area, I encourage you to check it out. And if you want to check out their schedule, head on over to their website, circle5cowschool.com. That is the number 5 in there, or you can go ahead and just give them a follow on Facebook. Fox Business News has reported on Wednesday, President Biden announced that he's going to be releasing 10 million more barrels of oil from the U.S. Strategic Petroleum Reserve here in November in a move to counter increasing gas prices. Once again, he's making this move. The announcement came just hours after OPEC said it would cut oil production by 2 million barrels per day. These cuts will restore the oil market for top producers like Saudi Arabia and Russia, and of course, they're going to drive up fuel prices. Unfortunately for Biden, increasing gas prices could not come at a worse time with midterms right around the corner, and his desperate attempt to lower prices by releasing more barrels of oil from the reserve will most likely have little to no impact for what we are paying for fuel. Back in March, Biden said he would release 1 million barrels of oil per day to counter record high gas prices. The release of roughly 180 million barrels of oil from the U.S. petroleum reserves was expected to come to an end here on October 31st. So besides depleting the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, Biden is begging U.S. energy companies to lower their prices at the pump, claiming that they are price gouging consumers. And furthermore, our president is turning to the communists down in Venezuela to help with high fuel costs here in the United States. He will do anything but increase domestic fuel production. Anything. He will beg OPEC. He will turn to communist countries. He will do absolutely everything to not increase domestic oil production. Absolutely ridiculous. Our final sponsor for this update is U.S. Cattlemen's Association. They're going to be hosting their annual meeting and cattle producers forum here on December 8th, 9th, and 10th down in Nashville, Tennessee. If you want to learn more about that, head on over to www.uscattlemen.org. One of the highlights of the event is going to be Corbett Wall, DV Auctions Corbett Wall. He is going to be speaking at the event. This is something you do not want to miss. So again, if you want to learn more, head on over to their website, www.uscattlemen.org. So according to a letter sent out to producers who do business with the JBS plant in Grand Island, Nebraska, producers now have the option to opt into an insurance program that the meat giant is offering, and it is just at the Grand Island plant. Producers are going to be charged, if they do opt into this insurance program, they're going to be charged $1.50 per head, and the program will cover death loss that may occur from the time of unloading at the plant till when the cattle are harvested. If producers choose to not opt in to this insurance program, they're going to be responsible for any loss or injury of their cattle while at the plant. It is clear that the JBS plant in Grand Island is not making enough money these days as they make another move to attempt to nickel and dime producers. If a critter goes down because of a slick surface or JBS's workers are negligent with handling cattle and something goes wrong, that's on you. If you don't get into this insurance program that they're offering for $1.50 per head, that is on you. What will they think of next? That is all I have for you guys this week. I hope everyone has had a great week. I hope you all are enjoying this wonderful fall weather, maybe catching a little bit of moisture. We've caught a few sprinkles here and there. So you guys have yourself a wonderful weekend. I'll catch you next week.